Hey, what's up, guys? Answering your questions real quick. I'm at work again. My supervisor left, so I have 10 minutes until my new student comes in for tutoring. So anyway, guys, I'm really busy. Like, for real, I'm reading your messages right now. I took a break. Like I said, my supervisor left. So I'm reading your messages, a lot of questions. Right now, all I can do is just try to like snip and copy and paste it into that Microsoft Word document that I told you about, where I copy and paste all your questions, and later on when I have time, if I have time, I'll go back and try to answer them. So don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm trying to reply as I'm copying and pasting, but like I said, it's crazy. The semester's coming to an end, so you know what that means. That means all the work that I was piling up, is due. The report papers, the exams, quizzes, projects, everything. So it's gonna be the busiest month, you know, ever. So anyway, but I'm gonna try to just answer 5 questions right now, 5 quick questions, the ones that are coming up a lot. The most popular one is what's the song that I was posing to? That song is badass, right? But anyway, it's now, I don't know who mixed the song, so I found it by accident. It's called Spirit of Light. That's what it's called on my iPod. I don't remember where I downloaded it from because, like I said, I have tons of songs of that genre on my iPod, like badass Lord of the Rings type songs. So this one's called Spirit of Light. Now, it's in my iPod. I downloaded it from some shit, some site, I forgot where. I tried to Google it to see if I could find it, but go on YouTube and type Spirit of Light and it might pop up. If I know the author, I'll just tell you, go to this site or whatever. But right now, just Google or YouTube it. Spirit of Light by, like I said, on my iPod, it doesn't say who makes the song. So I think it's like, I don't know. So Spirit of Light. And second question, how do I calculate my macros? I get that one a lot. Guys, I start off with a basic number, right? For example, I'm 160 pounds in the middle, 159 to 162, back and forth. So what I do is I pick a number for protein. Like I said, 160, like my exact body weight. For carbs, I pick, let's say, I'm carb sensitive, so I start with 100 and, let's say 160 also, just for example. That's what I started with. For fat, I pick like 50 or 70, right? So you pick you pick those numbers. Then, for every gram of carbs, in this case, it's like 160, for example. You multiply that by 4 to get how many calories you need from carbs. Then you multiply your protein by 4 to get how many calories you need from protein. And your fat by 9 to get how many calories you need from fats. Then you add it all up and it gives you like an estimate of how many calories you need that day. It's always going to be, you actually need more than that, but it's just like an estimate, like a base limit. Because you're starting off with the lowest numbers. It's always good to start off with the lowest numbers so that you go to step two. Step two is you buy a digital scale. Make sure you have one. If you're in Team 3D, you gotta have a digital scale because the analog scales don't give you like a decimal point. So you could be the same weight for 3 days and you won't know that you're changing. But the digital scales have like a point decimal something. So if you point three in the morning, 160.3, and the next day 160.8, you know you're going up. If you're 160.8 and then you see 160.2, the next day you know you're going down. So that's gonna happen eventually. Water weight, you're taking a shit, whatever, stuff like that. So at least it lets you know if you're going up or down. So anyway, back on topic. So you pick those numbers and you eat that for like 2 days, 3 days. Make sure you don't cheat. Now you really can't cheat at that stage because you're actually testing yourself. And you notice on the scale, if you're going down with those numbers, then that means you got to increase your carbs and increase your protein just a little bit, mostly your carbs. And you just keep increasing your carbs until you get to like a stage where you're gaining weight, but your stomach is not, really getting bloated or you're not seeing too much fat. Like me, my body just my nipples get fat. That's how I know I'm getting fat when my nipples start having that shit over here. So everybody's body's different. So when your body gives you a signal that you're getting fat, then at the carb limit that you reach, try to stay there or try to cut down. So it's trial and error, like it's gonna take you at least 2 weeks to get the perfect amount of macros. That's how I'm able to bulk and keep like, my, I won't say six pack, but like, definition showing in my midsection. All right, question number three. If you want, guys, I can make a separate video just for that. So question number three, why are you so kind and helpful? Your tips have really helped me get into the gym, working hard. Blah blah blah. Thank you for the inspiration. Why am I so kind and helpful, guys? I'm not. I won't say I'm kind and helpful. It's just like I said, I love helping people because to me it's a life of fulfillment. When you're helping people, you feel like you go home at night and you feel like you did something for the day. It's not like I said, it's not like I'm Buddha or Gandhi or whatever. I just feel like people say, why do you love people? Well, why would I hate people? You know what I'm saying? We all brothers. We all in the same boat together. We all bleed the same. We all cry the same. That's why I don't believe in really having enemies because your enemy might have something in common with you that you don't even know. I mean, some of my best friends right now used to be my enemies till I found out, hey, they used to watch Dragon Ball Z when they were growing up like me. They play basketball like me. They had we have a lot of things in common. So there's not really reason to hate anybody unless the person is like a really big douchebag. But I'll always extend my hand first. The person rejects it, and boom, you made yourself an enemy. And I feel bad for you because you're gonna get ran over. Um, so like I said, thanks for appreciating the videos. I'm glad it's inspiring you guys. Question number 3. Do you play on PS3 or Xbox? I used to have an Xbox back when I was a hermit. I called it that because that's when I was wasting my life. Wasn't I dropped out of school twice, guys. Dropped out of school twice. Started college at 16. Dropped out of school because it wasn't challenging and I was depressed all the time. I didn't have any purpose in life. So I was a hermit. I was playing video games all day long. Gears of War, God of War, um, Vikings. Like uh, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Halo. I used to love video games. Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi. And I had an Xbox, then I got rid of it. I want to make a video about that. It's a big story. I got rid of my Xbox. Now I got a PS3, but I barely use it because, like I said, I'm too fucking busy. My PS3 has dust on it. Like, I don't have time to watch Netflix or nothing, no TV. I'm disconnected from the world right now. All I do is read, study, go to school, work out, things like that, make videos. So I have a PS3. My name is JERUBBAL 89. Jerubel 89. Don't ask me why I picked that name. It's a long story. So Jerubel 89. I write it down in the description. Question number 5 and the last question for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you elongate your bicep? I think I replied to you. Yeah, I think that's genetics. It's a genetic problem. You can't really fix that. I mean, people might tell you to do certain exercises, but I would say it's a genetic problem. It's like the gap in my chest. I can't close that shit as much as I want to. It's genetics. So, I mean, you could try doing like incline exercises or hammer curls, whatever, but I don't want to, give you hope. It might work, it might not. I pretty much think it's genetics. But anyway, these videos too fucking long. Subscribe, fellas. Love y'all.